This is the 7th Transformers movie, not the 6th. Given the habit of each subsequent Bay film for entirely contradicting the events and lore of the previous movie, we may as well count the 1986 animated movie among the rest. So let's look at what continuity has been so far. We shall start off with the 1984 animated show, where the story goes a little something like this. You join us as the war on Cybertron rages on. Oh god, this is gonna kill me if I gotta do the whole thing as Prime. We, the Autobots, fled to Earth. The Decepticons pursued us. We crashed and took a 4 million year snooze. Yeah, they crashed in like Paleolithic times and then just like chilled. There's no actual given reason why that had to be the case.
Well, to be fair,
there were no machines.
On Earth was chilling at that time.
Yeah.
So.
And Beast Wars apparently took place afterwards, but between. Meanwhile, back on Cybertron, Shockwave presides over a robot planet that might be heavily populated with non-biological life forms, or it could be entirely empty. We haven't decided yet. Now we are awake and continue the fight in 1984. Then, in the distant future, the year 2005, Megatron killed Optimus Prime and was himself killed, so that Hasbro might continue the toy line, no longer beholden to the now exhausted Diaclone and Microman Japanese toy lines. Megatron is dead. Long live Starscream. Starscream is dead. Long live Galvatron. You are our leader, Ultra Magnus. Here is the Matrix. You are our leader, Hot Rod. Here is the Matrix. Unicron is destroyed. Long live Galvatron. We return to Cybertron, and there was much rejoicing. If you remember, the last shot in the original animated movie is like really terrifying. It's like 6 Transformers standing in a circle going, "Till all are one." And it just like zooms out and out on a dead robot planet. Starscream is back, and he's a ghost. That was like season 3 of Transformers. Optimus Prime returns, and there was much rejoicing. And that's about all I'm going to say about the original series. I really still love that 86 film.
Well, they didn't have enough Energon to animate all the people, so...
They didn't. And now on to the Bay films. In the beginning, there was the Cube.
Oh my god! Do they come Energon? Is that how new Transformers get made?
What?
Okay, that's derailed it somewhat.
I apologise, it just came...
The only person who can answer that one is Michael Bay. Do they come Energon, Michael? Yeah, whatever.
Speaking of things that are not friendly for
children,
kids,
yeah.
You're reading
Never,
this...
ever read Transformers fanfiction, Sharon. Just don't.
Okay, so in the beginning there was the Cube, and then Megatron arrived on Earth thousands of years ago, looking for it, the Cube, and was frozen in ice, discovered by a man named Witwicky. We, the Autobots, arrive, now in 2007. Bumblebee lost his voice. The Chosen One is an annoying boy who wants to have sex with a hot babe. We couldn't do girl Transformers. That concept made no sense. An Xbox 360 and a Mountain Dew vending machine turned into Transformers. Did you know about these many American products?
So Xbox 360s and Mountain Dew.
They can be
that
Transformers.
Makes sense.
They can be Transformers.
Women?
No.
No.
Don't talk bollocks. Okay, look. Transformers have no gender, okay? That is why
they're all boys.
They're all boys, and some of them actually have dicks that are guns. Okay.
They're all one gender, and that gender is Michael Bay.
And by the end of the film, Megatron is dead. He also killed the only coded black Transformer, a racist stereotype. Bumblebee got his voice back. He wanted to transform into a sex table for the boy and the hot babe, and there was much rejoicing. That's the first Transformers film. Now on to the second one. Not many people know this, but the Transformers were on Earth back in Paleolithic times. We created life and were worshipped as gods. Megatron is still alive in 2009. Bumblebee still speaks through the radio. The only coded black Transformers are racist stereotypes. Black people, stop complaining. We think you're funny. We finally have girl Transformers. but they have nothing to do. Now the annoying boy wants to have sex with a different hot babe, but she's a Decepticon, and she behaves whorishly. Optimus Prime is dead, and here is the Matrix. Optimus Prime is alive again, because of the Matrix. Not many people know this, but mankind found Transformers during the moon landing in 1969. Now the annoying boy has a different hot babe girlfriend. Hang on, I'm going backwards there.
This was the hot babe at the college. This is the second one.
Oh god, I'm so confused. Too many hot babes. But anyway, the annoying boy has a different third hot babe girlfriend because Megan Fox wouldn't work with Michael Bay anymore. So they broke up off camera, and Sam's mom doesn't like her. But even with this new girl who looks amazing and takes care of him like he's her tween son, he still isn't happy. In fact, he appears to be having a mental breakdown. That's not funny, folks. We won't address that. This is my mentor, voiced by Leonard Nimoy, who voiced Galvatron. I shot my mentor in his head. Megatron is dead. I ripped out his spine. You humans are our friends. Salutes. Film 4. You humans hunted us all down and executed us all. I am Optimus Prime, and I am horribly affected by PTSD. Also not funny, folks. We won't address this. Not many people know this, but Transformers were on Earth around the time of the dinosaurs. Mark Wahlberg is an inventor. A 20-year-old man wants to have access to his 17-year-old daughter's vagina. He has a legal defense for this in his wallet, but this doesn't satisfy Mark Wahlberg. They argue over his daughter's vagina for about half the movie. Megatron is alive. Now he is Galvatron, not voiced by Leonard Nimoy. The only coded Asian Transformer is a racist stereotype. Cybertron is destroyed. So is half of Beijing. Oh my god! Did you know about these many Chinese products? I am going to the Transformer gods, and I am going to make them pay. Now we cut to film 5.
I think he should take it up with Michael Bay, personally.
Not many people know this, but the Transformers were King Arthur's knights. I crash-landed on Cybertron, not nearly as destroyed as we may have led you to believe. I briefly attacked the Transformer gods. Now I am their puppet to make Bumblebee pay for some reason. All the Autobots have been hunted down and executed now by the humans. But they sent the Decepticons to Decepticon jail. And then they let them out, like the Suicide Squad, so that they can say abusive things, dance quite racistly, and die. Bumblebee can now talk. This is Bumblebee's true voice. This is just the temp track voice laid down by a sound technician. Now I'm good again. We must defeat Cybertron. Not many people know this, but Bumblebee fought in World War II, and he killed Nazis outside of Winston Churchill's house, and Hitler was killed by a transforming watch. The only coded gay Transformer is a wacky English butler who can't transform. The true chosen one is a rapping underwear model from Boston, and he wants to have sex with Star-Lord's mother. And she is the last of the Witwickens. Because Shia LaBeouf wouldn't work with Michael Bay anymore, so Sam died off camera. The Witwickens are a sacred bloodline featuring everyone who has ever been smart enough or good enough to change the world, including Albert Einstein, Frederick Douglass, and Harriet Tubman. Black people, stop complaining. We just said your heroes were special. Mark Wahlberg is gifted Excalibur for being so special. The Earth was Unicron all along. We will address this in the next movie. We will not address this in the next movie. Michael Bay will not direct any more Transformers movies. And there was much rejoicing. I believe that gets us up to date, folks, in case you're wondering what got scrapped in the Bumblebee filming. So,
but the real Unicron is the friends you met along the way.
It turned out racism was his Unicron.